So where are we at? We're at 266 Elizabeth Street, right off Elizabeth and Houston. About to take a look at what a $6,000 3-bedroom with outdoor space looks like. The dopest part of this space is through this door. I mean, getting this much outdoor space in prime Nolita is rare. Getting it for $2,000 a person is even better. I'm in the business of relationship building. That's it. Because I'm gonna do this for another decade and change. So like, to get the check today and not materialize the relationship value is just stupid to me.
So what advice would you give to someone who's, young and you're saying that they need to build that income?
Do something that you love. Like, that's gotta be the first most important thing. Like, because if you don't, you're gonna wake up in the morning and not wanna go to work, right? And work may be for yourself, work may be for somebody else, work may be whatever it is. But if it's not something you love, you're just not gonna wanna do it. And then I would just work your living face off as much as you can without overdoing your body. But listen to your body, because your body will slow you the fuck down if you're putting in too much.
I'm all about doing the odd jobs here and there if I have to.
100%. As long as you're saving that money. But like, if you're doing the odd jobs and buying Supreme to wear and not to sell, then that's stupid. Dumb. But the best thing we'll do is take the money and put it into something that can make you more money. That's how the rich do. They make their money work for them rather than working for their money. There will be a person who's trusted for New York news, or a couple of people. They'll ultimately be brands, and which are individuals or brands that are trusted to disseminate what's going on through the creation of content, without a view one way or the other on it, and that's how people are going to get all of their information.
Yeah.
Like, we're watching as a society less and less TV every day.
Mm-hmm.
In the traditional form. We're consuming actually more because of how much time we spend on social media while still watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just where the consumption is going is continuing to change. Because there's less barriers to entry now. Like, and that's why, anybody can do this.
Right.
Frankly, from a tech standpoint, not anybody has the capabilities to do it or do it well and actually get that, but like, from getting it done and putting it on the internet, anybody with a phone can do it. You can do everything literally on a cell phone.
Do you think that oversaturates things though?
For sure, without a doubt. But the cream always rises to the top. So it's like, you have to be even better, or you have to be even realer, or you have to just figure out what it is that you have to offer and bring to the table. Like, if you look at the content that I've put out to date, and obviously we're changing some of this, but very little of it has been like a ask for business. It's all been a like, here's New York, here's some motivation, here's what's going on in my world. And I get DMs. I showed you the other day. I get DMs 8 to 10 times a day from people because I'm running targeted ads. So people are seeing it and actually, so like, the fact that they're responding to a targeted ad, knowing it's a targeted ad, makes me believe that it's even better than any other form of gaining market share.
Better than commercials on TV, better than...
That's all a dead business. That's not the best value proposition. I swear. Cab drivers are the worst.
Yeah.
Are you coming into the office? I can show you. Okay. if this guy can do it, why the fuck can't I? That's how I look at it, you know? And that's how I look at business. Like, I look at these shitty ass agents, and I'm like, listen, if these guys can get $2 million things, if this guy can sell a building, if this dude can get a new whatever, like, why can't I? Because I don't wear a suit. Fuck that shit. The death of the suit. I'd love to write that. Professionalism tied to clothes is a dying value.
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody here is met them. So,
how's it going?
What you see now is what's going to be like the standard. He's going to be just around recording everything at all times. Who wants to get started?
I'll go. Increasing my office hours, increasing my ads. That's just baseline for me.
So let's talk specifically about that. What does that mean?
That means I'm getting in earlier. And now that I have the office card, that makes it a lot easier. Like, I like to get in at like between 7 and 8 if I can. So like I can get out by 3 and also have time in between to show. And I have time after 3 to show. And also have, you know, time to do the other work on my music. But
what do you so that still sounds very lofty. Like
lofty.
Come in earlier. Like
no,
I think,
it's like come in earlier. If
like,
I
think,
set a goal for each day.
Right. I think so what I found works, right, is when you're targeting for results, right? This is a formula I always used to teach my managers. It was B plus P equals R. Behaviors plus process equals results. Let me give you guys a little context. B plus P equals R is a formula that I've seen work consistently for achieving results, which is your R. B is your behaviors. It's the things you actually do. And P is your processes. It's the way you apply your behaviors to what you're doing. So very simply, behaviors plus process equals results. Right? So when you're talking about, and I'm not knocking you, I'm just trying to get you to be more specific.
Yeah.
When you're talking about coming into the office earlier, and you're talking about putting up your ads, that's very generic.
Yeah.
It's not very specific. So you could come in at 11, or you can come in at 8, or you can come in at this, and you can put up 1 ad, or you can put up 9 ads, or you can put up 3 ads. I think, and this is part of the reason I want to sit with all of you individually once a month, and we're going to try to do some of these after this meeting. But I think your goals need to be more specific. So I think it's, I'm going to like work Monday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, these hours, right? And Tuesday and Thursday I'm going to work these hours, and I'm going to do some other shit with my music, and it's fine, right? And this is what I plan on working whatever weekend day you work, right?
I work both weekends.
Right, that's fine for now. Yeah, but you should take time for yourself. Don't kill yourself, because then you can't work. And I think you need to, and we'll talk more of this one-on-one, but I think you need to get more granular, because when you play in wishy-washy, it's very easy to lose track of like what you really need to do.
Yeah. Well, what I do need to do definitely this week is these 2 clients I have. One came from Luna, this guy who I told you about him yesterday. He recently divorced. He's saving money to buy a place at the end of the year in Harlem, and he's just a cheap rental in Manhattan. So I'm showing him. I'm trying to show him City and Suburban. Only problem with him is he's a lawyer on a case right now, so his hours are crazy. Like, as soon as he thinks he has a free minute, he's called back into the office and he has to go into court or something. So, you know, that is a little difficult.
Yeah.
You need to be doing videos for him.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm actually going to text him after this, probably after I stop talking, and say, I'll just go see the apartments for you if you want. And
No, say this. How about I send you videos of the apartments, and you tell me which one you like and when you can actually go in and see it, and we can finalize this.
Okay, cool.
So, do the assumptive close, like he's already going to use you, right? Because until he does a deal, he can use anybody.
Yeah, no, we established some good rapport on the phone.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
You got, everybody establishes good rapport on first dates.
Yeah.
And how many of those first dates don't lead to relationships,
Facts.
right? So that's great, and I'm not trying to knock you,
No.
but
It's real estate.
if you act as if you're doing this, you're more likely to execute upon it.
Yeah.
So I would be like, hey, listen, I know you're busy. Why don't I go video them? You tell me which one you like, so then we can finalize this process and get you a place.
Okay.
That's
No
exactly
broker
right.
doing that. Thank you so much for your attention, for your love, for watching the new vlog. Let me know what you think about this week-long thing condensed into an episode. And more than anything, please, please, please subscribe to the channel. Have a great day. See you next week.